What quote has always stuck with you? My dad always told me, if you don't do it right the first time, someone else is going to have to do it. Mainly implied to me cleaning around the house as a teenager. I think about it at my jobs a lot now in my mid-20s. My dad used to say, if you don't have the balls to say it twice, don't say it once. Funny story. There was this one Queen concert in Queen's early days. Someone shouted a gay slur at Freddie Mercury. You know what this mad lad did? He directed the stage light on the guy and asked him to repeat it. The guy didn't. Now that I know better, I do better. Reminds me of, willing is not enough, you must do. Knowing is not enough, you must apply. Hire good people and get out of their way. If you're not enough without it, you'll never be enough with it. John Candy in Cool Runnings. And I urge you to please notice when you are happy, and exclaim or murmur or think at some point, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is. Kurt Vonnegut. If you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. Or something like that. If you were waiting for the opportune moment, that was it. Captain Jack Sparrow. Worrying is like a rocking chair, it gives you something to do but doesn't get you anywhere. Someone who has their shit together. What is the most important step a man can take? Not the first, but the next one. Always the next one. I also loved, sometimes a hypocrite is nothing more than a man in the process of changing. Life breaks us. Then we fill the cracks with something stronger. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Winnie the Pooh. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Reminds me of, a ship is safe at dock, but that is not what it's built for. Edit, sleep deprivation's a bitch. The quote is, a ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. John Augustus Shedd. After Frodo says, I wish it need not have happened in my time, referring to Sauron gaining power, Gandalf responds, so do I, and so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. Gandalf. That's my homeboy right there. A clear conscience is a good pillow, my maternal grandmother. Love like nobody's looking, dance like you've never been hurt, and fuck like you don't need the money, my drunk me ma'am circa 1992. They've promised that dreams can come true, but forgot to mention that nightmares are dreams, too. Oscar Wilde. Oscar has so many. My fave was always, we are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking up at the stars. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the second best time is now. They may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. That's the full quote I learned, however cannot seem to remember from where. Your past doesn't define you, it just gives you the starting point of who you're going to be. Agent Carolina. Doesn't really have much real-life application, but I love this one. There are so many stories where some brave hero decides to give their life to save the day, and because of their sacrifice, the good guys win, the survivors all cheer, and everybody lives happily ever after. But the hero never gets to see that ending. They'll never know if their sacrifice actually made any difference. They'll never know if the day was really saved. In the end, they just have to have faith. Ain't that a bitch? Church. She was 1 in a million, so there's 5 more just in New South Wales. From a song. Edit, since this has blown up a bit, song is Up Against the Wall by the Whitlams. Emo, not one of their better songs at all. Fall for You, Melbourne, Blow Up the Pokies and No Aphrodisiac are their best ones. Melbourne has another classic line that takes a really realistic approach to romance, if I had 3 lives, I'd marry her in 2. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. Captain Picard. Wow. Just got out of a relationship where I was the best person I'd ever been. Wore my heart on my sleeve without fear and still got heartbroken. Was feeling like I'd go back to my old self and never do it again, but I think I'll just keep this quote with me. Smiley face.